Hi, Dr. Caxno Perry. I want to share some things with you. I just had a conversation with one of my clients. Awesome client, by the way. And for those that don't know, one of the things I do, and I do extremely well and I've done for decades, is helping divorced physicians remarry and marry the right person. So tonight, I'm just going to run quickly through some of that conversation. It was a coaching conversation. It lasted about 40 minutes. And we've been doing this for well over 2 years. And I'm saying 2 decades. So tonight, what I want to share with you are those traits. If you're divorced and you want to remarry, you're a physician, you're in the right place. My name is Dr. Caxno Perry, CEO of Divorce Prevention Ministries and pioneer of the 5-minute compatibility test. So the areas and things you should look for in finding the right person to remarry, if you remarry. I'm going to go over them really quick with you. For guys, tonight, it's going to be just guys, okay? And the women can pick cues from that. The first thing I think most men want, we've been given an eye, is for beauty. Beauty. Look for a person who is beautiful in countenance, not by makeup, but by countenance. Most men will find that attractive. So whatever is beautiful and attractive for you, put that on your list of things that you should look for in a woman. Well, it's important. It's one reason why men end up cheating, because they deny that fact that beauty drives some spontaneous combustion on the inside of them. But if they had carefully chosen one that's beautiful to them, they're less likely to cheat, or probably won't want to cheat. That's one. The second thing, which I think is probably the single most important reason why God created woman, and it's probably the single most important reason that you should even look for and propose to any woman on this planet. That trait. That's the single most important trait that you actually should have. But even if you don't have that as a man, the wife will impart some of that into you later on as you grow together. But this is a non-negotiable trait that every man that wants to be married, build legacy, and even build wealth and leave something for their children's children should have. What's that trait? I call it the K trait. Kindness. Kindness is the single most important trait that a woman should have. If she's not kind, forget it. You're messed up marrying that woman. She may, and most probably will destroy you if she's not a kind woman. That means there's something genetically pre-programmed and wrong in that woman, or maybe just environmentally reprogrammed to be wrong about her, that she could destroy you and your children. Kindness. I'm not going to go into details about kindness today. I'm just going to say it's the single most important trait that a man should look for in a woman. Kindness. We need that. The third thing, I've heard some men, say, well, I'm going to remarry, but I'm going to marry somebody who has made it, who has money, who is not going to be a liability all the time. The thing that you need to be looking for in a woman or in a man, if you want to remarry, is the D word, and it's called drive. See, the accomplishments that you have had in the past may not make up for the challenges that you're going to face and the obstacles that you'll need to overcome in the future. So drive is the key operating principle that determines the ability of a person to confront challenges now or in the future and be able to overcome those things. Drive is what you look for, not accomplishments alone. Some people have not accomplished much, But if you give them $10,000 to start a business, it'll be $100,000. Give them $100,000 from your 401k in 2.5 years, it's $2.5 million. So which would you rather have? Someone who's accomplished? If you actually marry somebody who's already accomplished all those things and is not the right person for you, their accomplishment may now become a sense of entitlement. And guess what? It is what you have accomplished and acquired that will be used as an expense account to pay for that person's sense of entitlement in the marriage or through the divorce and afterwards. So drive is that third thing that we discussed tonight that you must look for in your spouse. The fourth thing that you should look for is intellect and mental maneuverability. Intellect, and some people are real smart, but they're not maneuverable. They are so rigid, if you bend them, they snap, they break. You're not looking for that. You look for somebody who is maneuverably able to what? Maneuver, adapt. And that's genius. Okay? The fifth thing, most people will say, well, I want someone who's God-fearing. Oh, so many God-fearing people are wrecking homes and destroying lives. I know people who married somebody who is God-fearing, who still think they're God-fearing, and they've destroyed their marriage and their home and almost their children. So you look for these 3 traits. I'm going to list them for you. Number 1, you say, I'm a Christian. I'm developing some programs now. One of them is going to be for Christians, one for non-Christians. But if you're a Christian, this is for you, okay? Don't look for religion or, a position in the church. Look for this. Number 1, a prayer life. Does that person pray, depend on prayer, have power on their knees in prayer? Number 2, are they intercessors? People who intercede. When you marry, you're going to need somebody who's going to be on their knees for your sake, for your business, for themselves, for the children, for the family, and for challenges to be overcome. An intercessor, someone who intercedes, groans, and without knowing whether they will get a reward, prays people through and over them, for them, with them, so that God can release his power and help them. Thirdly, and that's important, and that's how we're going to close tonight, is soul winning. How interested, how passionate are you? How joyous are you when a soul is won to Christ? This is Dr. Caxton Perry, Divorce Prevention Ministries. COVID or not, we're going to move on. God bless you. This is the first part of the Marriage Building Legacy Program that we've started since COVID. God bless you.